Would you like to add more meaning to your life? How about a greater sense of fulfillment? Maybe you have achieved a level of success, but yet still you feel lost, almost empty. I have been there too. But what if I told you that there's a way for you to add more meaning to your life? I'm speaking about Ikigai. In this video, I'm going to break down what is Ikigai and the benefits that you can achieve from discovering your Ikigai. And I'm also going to share steps to discover your Ikigai. Hi, I'm Kanu. I'm a neurotransformational coach. I work one-on-one with others to help them overcome the obstacles of mental and emotional challenges so that they can live a life that is truly fulfilling and purposeful. I'm also a military vet. I served in the Army for a decade and a half. So, shall we proceed with today's video? Now, what is Ikigai? Have you ever heard of that concept? Ikigai? Ikigai is a Japanese concept. It's ancient, and it means that which gives your life a sense of worth. What gives your life meaning? What gives you that sense of purpose? So Ikigai is all about your worth, your meaning, the meaning that you give to your life, and the purpose that you uncover or discover for your life. It is also your reason for being. This is your why. Your why when life presents you with hardships, struggles, and suffering. Because this is what life is all about. Life is going to challenge you. Life is going to put you in difficult places. How do you deal with this? How do you confront these challenges and obstacles? Your Ikigai is that why. That why that says, every time I get knocked down, I'm going to stand back. I'm going to stand up and I'm going to fight again. I'm going to throw a punch here and there. It is that why, that burning sense of being that I am here to survive, regardless of the challenges that I face. Your Ikigai is also your reason for getting up in the morning. Why do you get up in the morning? How do you feel when you get up in the morning? Are you excited to explore another day? Or is it you are rolling out of your bed and you don't want to face the world? What is that reason for getting up in the morning? Do you want to, or is it that you are going to provide for your family, or you are building the life that you desire? Your Ikigai indicates or symbolizes that reason for you getting up in the morning. And I'm not speaking about the alarm clock that simply awakes you, but is what comes after the alarm. That work that you are going to engage in. Is it something that you are passionate about? Is it something that your heart enjoys? Is it something that you can do for the rest of your life? Does it play a significant role in who you are as an individual? Therefore, your Ikigai plays a central role in your life, even if you are totally unaware of it. Let's take a closer look at what Ikigai is. Ikigai is made up of 4 circles. Each of these 4 circles represent a different area of your life. In one circle, let's say this first red circle, this this first part of Ikigai represents what you love. Hey friend, I want to take this moment to honor your decision to consume content that can improve your life. I know that you can be anywhere, but you chose to be here. And for that, I appreciate you. And if I knew you, I know that you are someone who has dreams and goals that you want to achieve. But life experiences seem to get in the way. Maybe it's childhood trauma or limiting beliefs. If that is the case, I want to extend an invitation to you. Let's have a one-on-one consultation and let's see if neurotransformational coaching is a fit for you. If it isn't, then I honor your journey and I support you. If it is, then send me an email at purposedevelopmentacademy@gmail.com. It would be an honor to be the guide at your side as you pursue your dreams, your goals, and your desires and live a fulfilling and impactful life. I look forward to meeting you. Now let's get back to today's video. These are the things that you are truly passionate about. And I would advise you that you create a similar diagram and indicate and fill out each of these spheres. So let's say in love here, you love cooking, you love writing, you love storytelling, you love public speaking, or maybe you love content creating. So you are going to indicate in this area, of course, you'd make it a bit bigger. Drawing is certainly not one of the things that I love. Maybe if I had my daughters, yeah, this is their thing. So indicate all of the things that you love. This could be anything that you are truly passionate about. In the next circle, you have what does the world want or needs? And this can be any of the things that you love. Let's say one of the things that you love is leadership. The world as we know it right now is in dire need of leadership. Of course, this isn't every nation, this isn't every organization, but leadership is something that we can certainly have too much of. There's no issue with having too much of good leadership, not just individuals in leadership position, but rather true leadership. So maybe the world needs leadership, and leadership is something that you love. In the next circle, we have what are you good at, or even great at? Maybe you're a great teacher, you are a great public speaker, maybe you're a great leader, a thought leader. What are you really good at? What are you great at? Are you great at nursing? Are you a great lawyer? Are you a great real estate agent? What are you good at? What are you great at? So continue to list these things that you are great at. Now we are going to look at the fourth circle. The fourth circle is what can you be paid for? What can you offer that is valuable to the world, that is valuable to others? So these are the four areas that make up Ikigai. What do you love? What are you passionate about? What really sets you on fire? Then next, what does the world need? And this doesn't necessarily be or has to be humanity, although it could be. But you can also look at what does your nation specifically needs, or maybe your community or an organization that you belong to. Then what are you good at? What are you great at? What is that skill that sets you apart from others? And what can you be paid for? What value are you bringing to the world? What value are you bringing to your community? However, we still haven't yet identified what is our Ikigai. We have these 4 circles, and these 4 circles may have different things, and as well as they can have similar things. Let's say you love leadership. The world is in need of leadership. Are you good at it? Are you great at it? And would others pay you for that? So now we want to identify what is our Ikigai. But before we work our way into what is our Ikigai, let's look at a few combinations between what you are good at and what you love. You will find your passion. So these are the things that set you on fire. You are good at art creation, and you are also passionate about it. You love it. That is your passion. Now let's look at what does the world need, and also what do you love. Where these 2 circles connect, you would find your purpose. Your purpose is doing something that you love, but also something that can benefit others. That is your purpose. Your passion solely about you. But when you are thinking about others and taking that same passion to benefit others, then you are in the realm of purpose. So where what you love and what the world needs, where they connect, you will find your purpose. Now let's look at what the world needs and what you can be paid for. Where those 2 circles intersect, you would find your vocation. Your vocation is what you are suited for, what you believe that you are suited for. There are some persons who believe that they are suited for nursing. They are suited for being in the military. That was me at one point in time. There are some people who believe that they are suited for politics. So your vocation could be anything that you believe you are suited for, that this is what you were made to do, and you can be paid for it. Now let's look at what you are good at and what you could be paid for. Here's where you will find your profession. And your profession could be, what is your profession? I just thought of the movie 300. Your profession could be teaching. It can be an attorney. You can be a doctor, a police officer, a soldier. Of course, I have to mention the military. But your profession can be anything. You can be a goldsmith, a blacksmith, whatever you decide your profession to be. It is where it is something that you are good at and something that you can be paid for. Your profession and your vocation can be quite similar, and in some instances, it may be the same. Now, where can you find this elusive Ikigai? Your Ikigai is where all 4 circles intersect. This is this area here. This is the sweet spot between what you love, what the world needs, what you are good at, and what you could be paid for. This is your Ikigai. And how do you discover that Ikigai? By filling out these 4 circles. Indicate what you love. Let's say the thing that you love is teaching. Teaching may be reflected in each of these circles. If teaching is reflected in all 4 of these circles, then you have found your Ikigai. But your Ikigai may not necessarily be something singular. You can have multiple Ikigais. One Ikigai could be nursing, another could be teaching, another could be content creating. You also may not find that particular thing reflected in all four circles. But if you see it repeated, at least in two circles, then you know that there's something to that item. Maybe it is something that you love and something that the world needs, but you aren't being paid for it. And that is because you are not good at it as yet. Or maybe it is something that you are good at and something that you love and it is your passion, but you are not sure if the world needs it. Let's say that is reading books. You are passionate about reading, but does the world simply needs reading? Could you be paid for reading? Yes, you can. So if you can be paid for reading, then certainly the world needs it, or someone in the world needs it. So if you want more from life, if you want your life to have more meaning and purpose and fulfillment, I want to encourage you to draw this diagram in your own time and fill out each of these circles so that you can find or discover what your Ikigai is. Because it's right in this realm here, but it comes as a result of these four circles. And that is how you add meaning and fulfillment to your life. Now, what are the benefits of finding your Ikigai? Number one, there is increased joy and happiness. And when you are joyful, when you are happy, there is a reduction in stress. And when you are less stressed, it means that you are emotionally and psychologically in a better place, which helps to boost your overall well-being in a physical sense as well. And even if the task that you are required to do is mundane, you are still going to find a sense of fulfillment in it. For example, my experience of creating videos, it can be rather challenging and mundane and sometimes annoying to edit my final content or final product. However, I find it rather fulfilling because I know that it is working or I am working towards achieving something that can benefit others. So that is one of the benefits of finding your Ikigai. There is more joy and happiness in what you do, even if it is the mundane daily things that you are required to do. Your Ikigai also empowers you with a sense of purpose. When you're operating from a place of purpose, you are intrinsically motivated. That motivation comes from within you, and you are excited. And this helps to give life much more meaning and fulfillment. So if you want to add meaning and fulfillment to your life, then discovering your Ikigai is certainly one way to do so. And thirdly, your Ikigai gives you a strong sense of why. What is your why? That why that awakens you in the morning. That why that allows you to face setbacks and to come back stronger. That why that after you fall 10 times, you rise the 11th time. Life is about struggles. You are always going to face challenges. It is that why that helps you recover. It is that why that helps you to face these tough times. These are only three of the benefits from discovering your Ikigai. a sense of joy and happiness and passion, a sense of purpose, and your why for overcoming your struggles and setbacks and obstacles that will inevitably show up in your life. Now, let's have a better understanding on how you can discover your Ikigai. One of these steps in discovering your Ikigai is to reawaken your inner child. What do I mean by that? To awaken your inner child is to rediscover that sense of curiosity, that sense of wonder, of willing to explore. Be a child. As Steve Jobs once said, remain hungry and remain stupid. To remain hungry and stupid is to be curious and to explore. Explore new hobbies, take on new projects, try new things. You never know what door of opportunity that they can open to you that will lead you into your Ikigai. Another way that you can discover your Ikigai is getting into flow states. What does it mean to be in a flow state? I have a video on flow state. You can check it out after if you want to get or dive deeper into what it means to be in flow. But in essence, to be in flow is to not allow anything to distract you and become so focused on the task that you are performing that time seems to slow down or speed up. And when you get into flow, you often feel your best, you perform at your best. And some of the results that you produce is usually cut in half the time as when you are out of flow. But more importantly, it is some of the best results that you can produce. So getting into flow will certainly guide you, or you would flow into your Ikigai. And thirdly, become a lifetime learner. Seek to know yourself better, because you may have more than one Ikigai. You can have multiple Ikigais, or your Ikigai may change over time. So it is important to introspect, be reflective, because some of the things that you may be passionate about yesterday may have changed today. So continue to introspect, reflect on where you are and where you are going, and what you want to accomplish with your life. These are 3 simple steps to get you closer to your Ikigai. And of course, filling out that diagram. So, rediscover your inner child. Get more into flow states when you are performing tasks, and remain a lifetime learner. Continue to learn about yourself. Continue to learn about things around you. And when you do, you are certainly going to find more meaning and purpose in your life. So now that we are preparing to land the plane, let's take a look back at the path that we came up to this point. So we looked at Ikigai. It is an ancient Japanese concept that speaks to your purpose, your passion. What is your life worth? What is your why for getting up in the morning? The Ikigai concept is made up of 4 circles that interconnect. One circle speaks to what you love. The other speaks to what you are good or even great at. The other, what does the world need? And the 4th circle speaks to what can you be paid for? When you can identify each of these areas and see a common thread that runs through 2 or more of these circles, then you are in the direction to discovering your Ikigai. Your Ikigai is that sweet spot that fulfills each of these circles. What you love, what you are good at, what the world needs, and what you could be paid for, the value that you are bringing to this world. Three of the benefits that you can get from discovering your Ikigai is increased joy and happiness. I know that is something that all of us desire, and I'm almost certain it is something that you desire. It also helps you to have a stronger sense of purpose. What keeps you up late at night? What awakens you in the morning and gives you a sense of excitement and enthusiasm? And thirdly, it gives you a strong why. This is a why to face the challenges of daily life, the setbacks, the failures, the hardships, and the struggles. And finally, you could discover your Ikigai by filling out the diagram and also rediscovering your inner child. Continue to be curious, explore new ideas and new things. Immerse yourself into your task. Get into flow states. And thirdly, be a lifetime learner. Continue to learn and grow. And as you do, you are going to find more fulfillment and happiness and peace in your life. I hope that you find this video informational. And if you do, check out my next video on the flow state. It is just as valuable.